Oh, hello and welcome, everybody. It's the Silly Shill Show coming at you live on the EiE Network. And holy crap, we've got some crazy tonight. We go from Sovereign Citizen, the Paranormal. We got some crazy bitch screaming about masks, health stuff, or whatnot. We've got an idiot who thinks he's got a flat earth model and more. So we definitely have to dive right in and see what the morons have to say tonight. So I'm going to hand it right over to DeadKennedyInSpace and he can take us around. How's it going, buddy?
Hello, Space Cowboys. I'm doing great, Dick. How about yourself?
Oh, good. We're just watching the skies around here. Breezy, might be stormy and stuff, and just looking forward to diving into the crazy we got tonight. Holy!
Excellent. Before I go the rest of the way around the table, I'm going to ask this for myself because I actually have some interesting things going on. Kevin, what have you been up to? Oh, thanks for asking, Kevin. I'm doing all right. I had in quite a while with a flat earther recently with a guy named Shizzle. If you want to skip the 25 minutes of technical difficulties and watch the rest, it was a wonderful hour-long, I don't know, I don't believe you, nuh-uh. It was pretty fun and reminded me that flat earthers still have absolutely nothing to offer. Also, I have a relatively kind of big bit of news when it comes to the whole hunting down pedophiles on Twitter front. I managed to get the attention of the first verified Twitter account to actually start talking about this. Buck Angel, who is a trans activist, entrepreneur, a number of different things, has kind of picked up the mantle on this as well and is going to be helping us out. So I'm really happy about that. And yeah, things are going pretty good. And to go around the table further here, let's see. Steaming Cup of Reason, how are you today?
Oh, I'm all right. I was excited when I woke up because I was going to be promoting the Pain of Progress Series 3 today. But YouTube is a bunch of fucking assholes, took it down. So now I got to fix it. So other than that, I'm doing good. How are you?
Hanging in there. Been a hell of a month, but almost at the end of it now.
Yeah.
Good to have you with us as always. And in the producer's chair, God himself, Booleanenator. How are you today, sir?
I am doing good. Hopefully you all can hear me. I'm trying to figure out where the set is because this is the wrong set. All these people are not here.
Yeah. It's funny.
Well, all right, I'll give you time to work through that there, and we'll go on to our guests tonight. We have, first off, PhD Tony. How are you today, sir?
I'm very well, thank you. How are you? Well, you've been asked that multiple times, so I'm just well.
Yeah, I'm doing fine.
Let's keep you repeating yourself.
Yeah, before we go any further,
really,
though,
I mean,
your audio isn't coming through too well. Is something maybe loose or?
Okay. It may well be. I'm going to have to reorganize. Just let me. But anyway, I'll try and fix that up.
To hear you well is all.
Yeah.
Okay.
But while you're kind of finagling around with it there, I'll also go over to Radical the Unhallowed Knight, if Radical will let him speak. How are you today, sir?
Oh, can I come in? I mean, the door's closed. What are you guys doing? Hello?
Someone opened the door for Radical. We're working on it.
Oh, thanks. Guys, jeez, what the hell? The door was closed. How's everyone? What's going on?
Good.
That's funny.
That was good. How you been, Radical? What's new? Saw you hit 4K recently. Congratulations.
Oh yeah. I've hit 4K, so I'm now like I did with my subscriber special last week. I am high definition Sir Sick now. I finally made it, guys. Yeah, lots of fun. I'm actually I've been exposed to the sovereign citizens and the First Amendment frauditors stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of fun.
Yeah, they're an interesting breed, aren't they? They really are.
It's a nice distraction from flat earthing because I don't know, flat earthing is a bit dead. I think it killed me off, guys.
If that debate I had recently is any indication, it's got nothing left.
There was nothing in the tank. There was nothing in the skull either. So we were fighting something empty.
It's setting out for a journey across the Arizona desert, but you've only got a quarter tank.
That's funny.
PhD Tony, how's let's see how your audio sounds now, sir. Non-existent.
Nope. He's probably replugging and redoing and stuff like that.
All right. Well,
Yeah, probably.
We'll come back to him. If you can hear us, feel free to interrupt whenever you've got things sorted out there. But we have a really healthy collection of stupid to go through today. Dick, do you want to kind of intro that or let us know what's going on?
Yeah. Here, let me just flip over to the appropriate place so I can, go through the list properly here. We have a spot for it, but I'm just somewhat, south of stupid and can't find it. Here we go. Okay. Let's see here. We have by the salty a word Tatty loves. Justin Emo Howling Wolf. And what this little video is two sovereign citizens having a back and forth war on the internet. You can't. It should be awesome. And then we have Level Earth Observer, Flat Earth, Apollo 14, and the Airfix model charade. Or charade, depending on how you want to. And we have a channel called Call for Zero, EVP Part 1, Paranormal Investigation. And it has some real promising vibes to it. Speaking of which, high vibes, second flat earth video with my flat earth model. Yes, that's what it says. And then we have Genesis Apologetics, Noah's Flood, and the Catastrophic Plate Tectonics from Pangea to Today, ... Yeah. And we have Public Freakouts, The Adventures of Anti-Mass Super Karen at Planet Fitness. And she's off the charts. So we are going to hell and back. I hope you enjoy the ride.
Well, I'm curious. I'm not sure if you have the videos in front of you there, Dick, but that last one, that woman has a very familiar face, does she not?
Very. I'm not sure what's about to and who's about to, but it's interesting. As soon as I saw that, I thought, we're doing that.
I think it's DMV lady.
It could be.
Well, yeah, because
the lady who wouldn't put on a mask at the DMV.
That's part of the title. Like, if you look at the full title, it's the DMV, and what is the other location? Oh,
Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the DMV, and there's one other location in there that's also a total non sequitur to the other two. Let's see. let me look up the full title here. But yeah, it's going to be a good one.
Planet Fitness, the DMV, and McDonald's.
Might as well be.
All right.
It should be good though.
What do we think here? I'm not sure if Tony, if you're back, if you want to pick through the videos, or if not, we may give it over to Radical, I think.
I have to pick a video.
You may very well have to pick a video, sir.
Well, let's have a look at the Karen then. You said it's a familiar face, so now I'm interested.
Well, I think we watched the DMV part on this show, but if there's two other locations where she's continuing to do this, it's going to be pretty great.
Right. she's the one that saws, I can't stand next to my boyfriend.
Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah,
I was actually present, so we have to do that first. Come on, let's go.
All right. But the other location, the other location is Antique Shop. So yeah.
Oh, Antique Shop.
Because
of course it is. Why not? Right.
That makes total sense with Planet Fitness and the DMV.
Since I can see it doesn't start with the DMV thing, everyone just wait for that wonderful moment of beautiful visual irony when you see her head next to the sign that says "Do not film."
I was expecting "Do not Karen," but "Do not film" will work. Do not Karen. We need those signs.
That should be a sign. Yeah.
It's just a stick figure holding a phone out towards another stick figure who's wearing a mask.
Do not Karen.
If you find yourself asking for a manager, you might be a Karen.
That's right.
If you look down and you do not have the boobies, you are a Chad.
All right. Well, let's let the monkey show us. Or, yeah, you know, if she, I predict that she jumps around like our monkey, so I let it stand.
You're gonna throw shit around.
White, you can call it that. It's not offensive.
Okay, can you take your face mask off so I can understand what you're saying?
I cannot.
What are you saying?
It's part of my job that I have to wear the face mask, and as a member at the gym, reading the signs that in the front say, please wear a mask when you come in, you didn't do that. So I'm asking you politely to leave.
Okay, well, what's the next thing you're going to say if I'm not wearing...
I have mall security.
If I'm not wearing a weight band around my waist, you're going to tell me to leave? What grounds?
Exclusive.
Your rules don't require a face mask.
The signs are on the door.
The signs pertain to the governor's mandate. So if you want to enforce the governor's mandate, then enforce them correctly, because they make an exception for exercising. Okay, the exception is that you do not have to wear a face mask when you are exercising. Now,
Not when you're exercising. Somehow
why
I
would
doubt
you have to protect the people around you when you're huffing and puffing even more than normal? Why that would make no sense, right?
I was gonna say I seriously doubt the mandate covers any such thing anyway. I think she's full of shit. Just saying, like why?
They all are.
Why would that be a thing? It just doesn't make sense. So that's kind of why I stopped it. Like, yeah, I'm sure the governor was thinking of you, Karen, when he said, yeah, you can go ahead and go infect everybody at Planet Fitness. I almost said Planet Karen, but anyway.
Planet Karen.
Planet Karen. We all we already know the kind of person she is. Who she can't do 1+ anything more complicated than 1+1. She, in the DMV video, she does that whole it's a mandate, not a law, and she can't follow the steps where a business is required by law to follow the mandate.
There you go. Kind of self-explanatory, huh?
Right, and all that's
You're in
irrelevant.
the business is rude.
Right, if the business requires you to wear it, doesn't matter what the governor fucking says in the first place. They want you to fucking wear it or get the fuck out.
I know it's more complicated in the States, but right to refuse needs to be a universal thing. It should just be, you know what? I don't like your face. Get out.
well, and it is. That's
a frivolous reason. Then the marketplace is going to speak and say, well, no, this person's an asshole who just kicks people out for no reason, and you won't do well.
It's up here now, where in my area, any day now the rule passes where businesses and individuals can be fined up to $2,000 for breaking health policies that have been enacted. So, a business like this letting somebody go in without a mask when they've been mandated to enforce masks would be incurring a $2,000 penalty just to have this psycho bitch's crybaby motherfucking I'm more important than everybody else's ass in there doing her fucking I'm gonna get everybody sick bullshit. Not worth it. Yeah. Fuck you, lady.
Exactly.
When they first kind of started complaining about masks and businesses, that was my first thought was, it's not the business trying to oppress you. It's the business saying, if I don't do this, I get fined. And I would assume that these Karens are fans of capitalism. If you want to make money at a store, you have to not get fines all the time.
Yeah, it does help. It really does, because the idea of having a business to make money instead of just pay fines. I mean,
no kidding.
Wow.
All right, let's let her whine some more, shall we?
Yeah. Oh, the audio for everybody on the panel here, it's a little quiet, so let's everybody mute while we're listening so we can hear it all.
Until you're ready to pause.
Oh, I had it throttled down a little bit. I'll pop it up to the full. So here we go.
Okay, cool.
if you could please leave me alone so I can exercise, because at this point I feel like I'm being harassed.
All right, you can discuss the matter with
Talk
the police.
to the governor.
You can
Talk to
discuss
the
matter
governor.
with the police.
No,
when they
you
arrive.
should talk to the governor because the mandate makes an exception for exercising. And I am trying to exercise. The mandate says you do not have to wear a face mask if you are exercising. I'm exercising, therefore I do not have to wear a face mask.
I understand. I didn't
We're
stop.
not going to get anywhere with this.
I didn't stop you for exercising. I stopped you for.
Yes,
when
you
came-
are. You are stopping me
But
from
when you
exercising.
came in, you did not have a mask on.
That's
I enforced
correct.
That policy. You
Correct.
spoke to my general manager.
I
He
didn't
told-
speak to your general manager.
See, here's the thing. Even if it does say maybe it might make an exception for like if you're jogging, down the street, you might not have to wear a mask. You can't exercise in that private business that has its own rules that don't give a fuck about you. You can go exercise out on the street, buy a $10 set of weights and fuck off, Karen.
I agree, man. Holy. Oh, this self-righteous crap. It's so annoying.
The entitlement, like I have the right to use this private business that offers its services. No, you don't.
It kind of reminds me of one of those Karens walking into I think it was a public restaurant, and she basically said, "I don't have to wear a mask because no one's here." Apparently, the people working there are no one.
They're not
Wow.
actually people.
That's
What
how they see. That's how they see the employees in these restaurants.
Right.
And apparently, this guy is also no one. She's
Right.
alone there.
He's an NPC. Yeah.
He's an NPC, and they will respawn.
DK,
Too funny.
She can't buy weights. They wouldn't let her into the store.
It's a good thing these Karens are not in the Netherlands because we have different laws for this. For public transport, you're supposed to have a mask, but usually everywhere outside, you're not required to wear a mask because we have kind of trained ourselves to have the social. Actually, I find that a really stupid word, by the way. It's physical distancing, not social distancing. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
But it's public transport areas where you get close to each other, like in airplanes or at the hairdresser, that kind of stuff. Gyms, that's where you have to wear a mask. But other than that, outside you don't have to wear a mask. It's the idea behind it is that the mask is kind of a fake support system for people who then think they don't have to do the physical distancing, right?
Right.
Yeah. I hate that.
Yeah, it's like they think the mask will save them from because the mask is just an extra precaution. It doesn't really work that well though. But if people start wearing masks, they also start ignoring the distancing thing, and that's kind of why we don't have it outside.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, she should wear a mask when she's exercising. I mean, stupid Karen. We need to have a law that we can pelt them with water balloons. I'm still for that.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know how exercising could possibly make you, breathe faster and therefore exhale more often and therefore breathe your diseased breath all over me, Karen.
Strange, huh?
All right, let's let her whine some more until we get to the inevitable leave or I'm calling the police part of the video.
Yeah.
Talk to him on the phone. I did not speak to him. He tried to speak. He tried to speak to me. Okay. I asked him to come here in person. Okay, and he could not. And I don't have time to talk to someone over the phone who I have no idea who it is when I have limited time to exercise. And all you're doing right now is you're cutting into my freedom of liberty. I want to exercise. Okay? I pay to exercise here. So if you could just kindly leave me alone, I would appreciate it.
Okay, you'll talk to the police in a second.
Okay, great.
I understand you've been asked to wear a mask.
That's correct.
And you're refusing to.
First of all, that hard cut. Second, Dick, go ahead.
Yeah, well, she's going on about I don't have time and I don't have time. Well, then just put a mask on your fucking face and get your exercising done. Holy God. It's such a simple thing. If having a simple mask over your face is not going to inhibit you of doing this crap in any way, get over it.
Well, and what's worse, it just occurred to me, what exercise machine is she using? The one that is a substitute for running. Just go outside and go around the fucking block a few times, Aaron.
Should be running from the cops soon enough, so I guess it's going to be the same.
She's stupid enough to get on the bloody treadmill and then, wondering why she's not making any progress. I'm traveling. No, you're not.
Because I was thinking, I didn't really see what she was using that closely before, and I was like, okay, she wants one of the complicated weightlifting machines. Most people don't have those in their home. I get wanting to come there instead. Oh wait, it's just a treadmill. Mm-hmm. It's the thing that literally no person ever needs.
No,
I don't understand the treadmill, so it's a weird thing. Yeah, well, maybe it's handy when it's raining outside, but. Rain doesn't get through your skin, so just go outside and run. Fancies.
I could see if I lived in the depths of Manhattan. I'm not going to go jogging through the depths of downtown Manhattan. I get that.
Fair enough.
But that's about it.
Well, and
All
they can vary resistance. They can pretend, you could pretend you're going up and down hills on them and so forth, which might be useful if you're in a flat place like, I don't know, Florida, but other than that, I'm with you. I really don't see why you can't just go around, like Kevin said, go around the block.
For a second there, I really thought you were going to say it's a useful machine when you're living on a flat plane. I was like, no.
He almost went there. But
no.
The thing is, if you are exercising inside a bloody city, I would actually go for an actual mask.
I mean, if she lives in New York, she could just go to Central Park at night, and she's gonna have to do some running, so that might work out.
You mean with flashing lights behind her?
Yeah, probably. Is she be in there? I mean, can you imagine her and a few people doing whatever late night in Central Park, and she comes across them, and they all start screaming and yelling? It's going to be like the knife fight and Beat It or something, man. It'd be crazy.
Oh man, my
the horrible Home Alone 2 sequel.
It'll be the opposite of Invasion of the Body Snatchers. She'll be screeching and chasing everyone instead of them chasing her.
Hey, Kevin, speaking of Home Alone, I heard about quite an awesome idea, having Kevin McAllister. Is it? That's his name, right? McAllister?
That's the character's name.
Yeah, so having him be an adult, right, and then have some kind of horror creature trying to enter his building and see what happens.
I have heard that people wanted to put a petition around to do a Home Alone remake and cast Macaulay Culkin as 10-year-old Kevin McAllister and have just nobody acknowledge the fact that he's now 40.
That would be awesome. Also, are the two burglars still alive? just have those old dudes try to do the same thing again.
Joe Pesci and
I was gonna say, I think they both are still alive. Joe Pesci's not dead. I know that. So
the other actors.
It hasn't Joe Pesci.
Yeah, PhD Tony might be fixed here.
I think Joe Pesci has retired from acting.
I think so.
Yeah, he might come out of retirement.
Is my mic any better?
Yes, much better.
Yeah, you're coming through good now.
And
Okay,
Daniel Stern
excellent.
is also still alive. He's 62.
Wait, what?
The other guy.
The other, so
The other
Daniel
guy,
Stern.
the other
That's
big one.
that's Marvin.
He's still around, but he looks like a wizard now. I don't know if they could cast him.
Right. Having hot irons applied to your face is taking its toll.
That's what we want to see. Actually, is the Home Alone Harry Potter crossover.
All right, should we?
I think it'd be funny to redo that whole Home Alone thing, but in the premise of being home alone at an old folks' home where everybody went out on a trip and left him behind. That would be cool.
Oh, that's good. I'm just imagining the scene in One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Jack Nicholson takes everyone out of the boat.
Ugly
right.
German truths. Hogwarts alone.
Well, they had a big staircase. Wouldn't it be interesting if underneath that staircase, Harry Potter has been in prison for the last 30 years or whatever? Yeah. Anyway.
Jeez.
Let me just do some marketing here for you guys, because I just saw Randolph Richardson there. He upvoted the video. So did you recently upvote a video by EiE Network? I mean, I see 23 thumbs up and I see 40 people watching. That doesn't add up, guys.
Yes, we could do with more thumbs. Well, let's flip to the co-vidiot here, and they can thumb and listen, and then we'll get back to tearing a strip out of this moron.
Sounds good.
You comply with this?
Correct.
They have signage here that says that you have to wear it while you're here. It's their rule. It's a state mandate.
There's an exception to the mandate while you're exercising that you do not have to wear a mask. I'm exercising.
That's if you're exercising in a public space.
I am exercising in a public space.
This is not a public space.
This pub is open to the public.
This is a privately owned
No, it's
institution.
not.
Yes,
No,
it
it's
is.
not. Are you an attorney for this establishment?
I am not, ma'am.
Then how do you know that?
Because that's how the mall is.
Well, this isn't part of the mall. This is a facility, a private.
Is the cop who's going to arrest your ass an attorney? You don't need a fucking attorney in every situation, Karen.
Also, the last words he said, by the way, private.
People. Yes, but you are those fucking people. There's that episode of South Park where the kids have lawyers behind them when they go to school. That's what fucking world you want to live in. And spoiler alert, it's a fucking nightmare, and you don't want to live in it.
Well, I think this is. I think actually this is sort of the people on the extreme right and the people on the extreme left kind of trap themselves in sort of dystopian futures. Like, sort of the people on the right would be the first to complain if everybody were over litigious. They just want to browbeat people into getting what they want. But people on the left who, if somebody makes an off-color joke or whatever, will immediately suggest that person is an irredeemable racist. They create an environment where there's just no freedom of speech, and sort of there's thought control. You can't even, so they kind of all defeat themselves. If you ask this woman independently, does she want to have lawyers adjudicating everything? She'd say no. She just wants to get her own way in this particular situation, and that's why she's wielding the litigation card.
Right. Oh yeah, absolutely. It bothers me that someone thinks like the second any law is mentioned, it's like, well, you have no right to speak on that. You're not a lawyer. Well, neither are the cops who will arrest you.
Well,
yes,
she's not a brainy person, so she shouldn't talk to people who have brains.
There
That's
you
the logic
go.
we're going for.
Excellent point. Yeah.
And is indeed a private business. Or in other words, shut the hell up, Karen, and put on a damn mask or get the hell out.
I love that text to speech is now reaching a level where there's almost inflections to it that give it a sense of emotion. So it actually sounds like she's bitching at Karen there.
Yeah, it's a lot better than my old Intellivision one was. I'll tell you that.
Oh, the speech
Oh, the
synthesizer.
intelligent.
I am a real girl,
I
Kevin.
love the intelligence.
The speech synthesizer on the TI-99 4A.
Oh god.
So, should we let her have a little bit more? And
Oh, wait. What, do you guys remember Prody Parrot? It was a desktop app living on your desktop as a little parrot who did text-to-speech way back in 2000s, I think. Was one of the
no,
earliest
I was a
ones.
Mac user then, so damn.
It also told jokes, and it sat on your windows, and if you remove the window, it fell off and then started flying again, and then went back to the taskbar and started yelling at you. That's a pretty damn good AI, even. It was interactive. But yeah, let's go on with silly little Karen here and her brain.
A corporation within the mall. So, if you don't mind, I'm exercising. The mandate makes an exception for exercising.
Did you come in with a mask?
Okay, so if you don't mind, can I get back to working out? Because you know what? I have the liberty in the United States of America to pursue, to be free, to do what I want to do. And right now, I came here to work out. I didn't come here to get hassled by security.
If you're not going to comply with the facility's requests, we are going to call the police and have you removed.
And really quick, the policy is stated on the door. The Planet Fitness policy. Go take a look at it. It's posted on the front door. I took a picture of it, and what it requires is social distancing, hand sanitizing. It mentions nothing about wearing a mask.
There is another.
So I asked you.
There is
Music.
We gotta do something about the way we're hearing the video because it sounds fine on the stream. I can't hear a fucking word she says.
Oh, I thought that was actually how Karen sounds. She's just perpetually muttering.
Earlier, she said United States of America, and I heard America.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Well, let me try.
Yeah, monitor feed is just breaking up. It's getting worse and worse as we go.
Well,
yeah, it used to be when it first started. It was like
there's an insane amount of background noise in this thing. Let me see if I can.
Oh no, it's not that.
Let me see if I have another source to get it to you, because like the output.
Oh, it's you, Bull.
It could be.
You just did it too.
I did.
Well, you're buffering as well. You're doing the robot-y thing.
Oh god.
Your voice is doing the same thing. Yeah.
Let me restart voice meter real quick. See
so
if
it's
that helps.
a connection.
Yeah, do the audio engine. I bet.
Is that better?
Well, that could. No.
No.
Fixable.
I think it was still doing it. Say another sentence.
Still doing it. Still doing it. Still doing it.
That was pretty clear. We might be better.
Try a longer sentence.
Yeah, longer sentence would help.
She sells seashells by the seashores. Is that better?
Yeah, you're popping a lot.
Yeah,
still.
that sounded okay.
It's like there's a sample rate difference.
God, I am so sick of these problems on this computer. I need a new one, guys. I really do. Like it's always some damn little thing too.
I hear you there.
It's just the feed to us too. So
yeah, it's not YouTube that's having the
when
problem.
I did that last stream.
Where?
okay, well, if he can't, because it's all fine to the stream and everything. So if we can't clear to us, we might have to just listen in on the stream, right?
Well,
yeah, make sure you don't get the echo because the stream is really fast. You guys have a really fast response time on the stream anyway, so let's just look at the stream.
It's good, but we will need to turn off the audio that we're hearing through the video feed because it'll be infuriating.
Why are these backwards ordered? Thank you. I'm trying to find the task that I used to send the audio to you guys and see if we can fix that way.
We have no idea what you just said.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we missed half of that.
I think your upload is completely saturated or something.
No, it's the computer. It really is. Is that any better?
With downloading hentai, Bull.
Is that better?
Longer sentence.
Well, yeah.
Did it get better when I changed the priority of the NDI process?
Yes.
Well, we can hear you now.
Yes, now you're good.
Okay, let's try this and
Now.
see how it goes.
This
Okay,
sounds way
sounds
better,
good.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Another sign on the door that says, please wear a mask.
Right, and it's stipulated, and that sign that's on the door is stipulated on the governor's mandate. Okay, not your company policy. So if you're going to reference, like I asked you earlier, if you're going to reference the company policy, then let me see it. Because up to right now, your policy says nothing about face masks.
There are signs. I don't feel comfortable being recorded.
Okay, I don't feel comfortable. I'm trying to work out. I don't feel comfortable being forced by a citizen, being forced by
Who has
you.
a mom that's at risk.
I'm sorry, what? Are you a doctor now?
My mom is at risk.
Okay, is your mom here?
No, but I have to go home to her. As I said, I don't like being
Okay, so
recorded.
we're practicing social...
Karen, are you this fucking stupid?
Yes.
Really?
Yes, she is.
My mom is at risk. Well, is your mom here? No, but she might be at some point in contact with him.
This is the entire problem with these people. They just don't understand that they literally think one-dimensional. My God, this is so stupid.
It is.
Either
yeah,
they're
and-
that
and-
stupid or they really do understand, but they just want to stir up shit. That's all.
Well,
It's those two, because I mean, she just did the whole "Are you a doctor?" and then refused to understand basic transmission of viruses.
Yeah, I mean, this is part of the problem is that you know, when you start politicizing on this level, actually, you know, she's making a political statement. She's trying to adopt a political position, and he's not in a political position. He's in a "my mum can die" position, so she's seeing this in you know, they're not going to be able to negotiate, right? There's no happy medium. Well, would it be okay if I half infect your mum with COVID? You know, there's no middle ground here. You can't, you know, it's either this tends to poison political discourse in a more general sense. Like you had that thing with the Goodyear factory, you know, sort of banning any sort of political statements, which is probably good because it stops knife fights from occurring in the rec room and that sort of thing. But this is why we get there, is because of this sort of refusal to engage with reality, with factual reality, where somebody's life depends on the outcome. At that point, you know, people need to understand what it is that's being discussed here, and she just doesn't seem to. I don't know. I'm being a bit of a buzzkill here, but I think he makes a great point, that his mum is at risk and she's putting his mum at risk. So perhaps she could piss off. You can speak now. I've stopped ranting. I need a little dinger. I need a little dinger here when I stop my rant.
I was typing away, so I just switched over to the EiE Network account so people can actually tag us, because nobody was in it and people were, nobody was responding, right? So I switched over. I'll try to keep up.
I can also ding you guys if you are continuously going on a rant.
Well, thank you.
I will stop you in your tracks, and if that don't work, we can always do this.
Oh, a double shot. Well, shall we play a bit more then?
I just am wondering about one thing. Why is there a dialogue with this woman? Why don't they just kick her out?
I want to see a cop come up behind her and give her a billy club, just right like from the old cartoons. You just beat him down.
Did you?
That's
Exactly.
what I want to see.
Did you?
I want to
Did
see
you?
more. Sorry.
Sorry. Well, did you see Schrodinger's cat video from yesterday?
Oh, you're talking about Mr. Sparky?
No, not well. He has two videos. One with Mr. Sparky, but there's one where these two guys, there's two SovCits, try to go into a gay pride parade with guns on their hips, and the street's been sealed off, and the security explained, no, you can't go in with a gun. This is a private event, and you're not allowed in there. And then they say, well, no, actually, we had the right to carry wherever. And this policewoman comes over and says, no, you can't. You can't come in with a gun. If you go back and put your guns in your vehicles, we'll let you in, and you can have fun. And this continues on for a while until this police officer comes up and says, this other police officer comes up and goes, have you asked them to go away? And she says, yes. He goes, well, arrest him. And it was just like he wasn't interested in the dialogue. He wasn't interested in hearing what they had to say. He's just gone, have you told them to go? Okay, arrest him. I kind of think
he got a lot of beers from a lot of people, I think, that night.
I think so too.
Well, he was on duty, so still,
Yeah.
See, and that's more of the kind of Karen videos I want to see. I want to see 15 seconds of wah, 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 I can't do it, you can't make me do it. And then I want the rent-a-cop to get behind her and put her in a chokehold and say, we're going to stay right here until the cops arrive.
Yeah.
I think it's also a bit of a fear on their behalf that, I don't want to lose my job. I'm not getting paid enough for this shit, that kind of stuff,
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, this man who is a trainer here or someone who keeps an eye on the people who are training there, I'm guessing he's just like, I can kick you out, but I don't know if I'm allowed, There need to be better policies. If someone starts to whine like this, kick him
There's
out.
a security guard there as well, though. That's the guy who I think should be exercising a little bit more of the power he's been granted.
Yeah. But there's also the fear factor here. She's an anti-masker. Do you want to put your hands on her?
If I wash them later.
Well,
yeah, true.
You guys watch The Walking Dead, right? You can just put one of those chokers with a pole on it and just escort them out politely.
That's funny.
Trust the Dutch to go straight for the bondage. That's
Hey, we perfected slavery, and we also perfected getting rid of slavery.
Yeah. Okay.
I've never heard someone so proudly utter the words, we perfected slavery.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a funny thing. Everyone has slavery. We came in, we perfected it, and then all of a sudden we like, wait a minute, we kind of need to get rid of this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Only in the land of dykes is that a badge of honor.
Well, I kind of think it's not so much a badge of honor so much as a badge of reality, right? I mean, you just need to accept, if your country did something noxious in the past or in the present, you just go, yeah, that is fucking shitty. And the best way is not to sort of breastbeat about it. The best way is to fix the fucking problem.
Yeah. That's what we did. That's
exactly
what we all need to do. We need to take bloody lessons from the past, but it seems like a lot of people are still stuck in the past. We need to learn things from the past, but we don't have to drag the past into the present. And that's the problem we have right now. Everyone wants to be in their little box and start pointing at other people.
Yeah, I don't want to learn. You can't make me.
Yeah. These Karens are the prime example of this nonsense. I mean, it's disgusting that these people are even allowed to utter a word. I mean, just kick them out. Kick them out. What the fuck is wrong here? Why are you even talking to this creature?
Well, speaking of kick, how about we play one more round, and if they just keep doing the revolving door, we do a little round table vote. See what we're into.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah,
Let the madness play one more time.
social distancing, are we not?
Yes.
Okay, and the science on masks, okay, isn't conclusive. Okay, the health professionals are split. Okay, it's not confirmed that masks work or they don't work. And personally, for me, I'm not going to wear a mask because I don't believe they work. I believe they're more harmful than helpful. So until they can prove that masks help, I'm not going to consider wearing one.
I understand that, but we have...
Just a small remark here, because I actually agree with Karen here. She doesn't need a mask, she needs a muzzle.
Oh, yeah.
This is the thing, like, until they prove, well, to your satisfaction, because you're an ignorant fuckwit. And
Exactly.
The standard of proof that would be required would be one of your loved ones dying. Actually, the rest of us don't need our loved ones to die in order to demonstrate that this is something we should take seriously.
There's a great analogy for this. You get pulled over speeding and you say, I'm sorry, officer, but you see, this car has excellent brakes, and because I can brake from 100 faster than other people, I'm allowed to drive faster. It's the same argument.
I was
It is
thinking
the same
a similar
argument.
thing, but it's like getting pulled over with a half quarter of weed and going, well, officer, I honestly genuinely believe that the war on drugs has failed and that we should legalize it. Like, now we're not having that discussion. It's a good discussion to have, but not right now.
Yeah. Oh, look, Catherine, I just usually say I'm Dutch and they let me go,
It works for Canadians too.
Wait, hold up. I need to, what the hell is that? I'm Dutchian? Wait a minute. Are you taking the piss here? You goddamn speech to text crap. What the hell?
Exactly. That's exactly what I do as well, because all of my weed containers stamped by the government.
Jigsaw, you're not allowed to use a wall to assist in breaking numbers.
I just imagine a flat earther basically saying, what is the frame of reference for my speed? And they get dragged out because they know they're a flat earther and they get arrested for flirting while driving.
Big Blue just joined. How you doing today, man?
I was going to say.
Yeah, just trying to get all the stuff running again. I had a power outage for a couple hours.
Well, let me ask you a question, Big Blue.
Yeah.
Is your refrigerator running?
Yeah, I better check. I might need to go catch it. Huh? Yeah.
Does that not make you think of a phone with a dial on the front, like, where you had to put your finger in the hole and go around the circle?
Yeah. Oh, I miss those days.
Yeah.
You know what
that brings me back
of the phone prank is, because everyone knows that is your refrigerator running, but there's one in the old Stephen King It miniseries where Pennywise is pretending to do prank call jokes, and he says the most ridiculous one I've ever heard. Excuse me, madam, do you have Prince Albert in a can?
You better let him out.
You better let the guy out.
You know what's funny? That clown was actually scarier than the new movie version because, I don't know, he was just so unpredictable.
Well, because it was just him being a fucking weirdo.
Yeah. Someone actually, I think it was the nostalgia critic. He said something along the lines of having him run around the set, and he was actually not part of the movie, but they written the movie around him because he wouldn't leave.
Well, that's actually the scene I was thinking of when he's telling those jokes. He's like up on a railing in the background of the scene. It kind of looked like he was just there on set. Oh boy! All right, we're getting off track though.
It's funnier than the Karen though.
Yeah.
See if Karen gets arrested.
Karen horror shows.
Yeah, and I mean, Blue deserves a little Karen, so let's, for sure.
Oh, sure.
Signs that say please wear a mask.
Okay, I think, what's the problem? You're saying I have to leave, I have to wear a mask?
Yes.
I have to wear a mask or I have to leave? Why is that your store policy?
Everyone in here has a mask.
Is that, sir, is this your store?
Yes, I'm the owner.
Okay, Your name is Tom.
Yes.
Tom what?
That doesn't matter.
The word is pause, Radical.
Okay, well, okay. Pause. It's paused. Okay.
And say
Just
it loud
real
because
quick.
I got to hear you over the video.
Oh, I will be loud. Actually, that's what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, wait. She says mask. That's not a word.
Yes.
Also, her accent is crap. I'm just saying. And being the foremost expert on accents, I don't even think she speaks the language.
How would you be? How would you be an expert on accents when you don't have one?
Exactly. That's the entire.
She really
Radical has such an accent. When he says pause, it sounds more like wait. It's funny.
Exactly. You know? Wait a minute. Hey.
She
That's how we
does
say
have
pause in Dutch.
She has one of those regional U.S. accents that makes you wonder how an accent catches on to begin with.
Meask. That's the sound.
It is.
My name
kind of weird.
is not.
It's
Ma'am.
Minneapolis. It's Minneapolis. That's why it's Minneapolis. Cold is rotten. Remember that old commercial for Vicks?
I want to do a scene from her childhood. Mommy, can I have a candy? No, honey, we're leaving. But I want a candy now. Okay, here, I'll get you the candy. Now we have her.
She's just Cartman.
Yeah.
I like the.
Pretty good.
Don't you get the? Don't you
Screw
get the
you
feeling
guys!
she's
I'm
been-
going home.
So hey, we need to do a video on this particular Karen and just have some kind of bad lip reading.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you are, Ken.
Stop Cartman the whole time.
Sounds like we've been able to identify yet another potential cause for erectile dysfunction.
I wouldn't call that dysfunction. It's functioning perfectly well in that instance, but
That actually might be a great litmus test for whether or not it functions.
but I like she's clearly watched Sovereign Citizen videos, right? She's asking for this guy's surname. Like, I'm under no, he's under no obligation to give you his surname.
Right.
He's a business owner. This is his business. And, imagine wandering into somebody's business and saying, "What's your surname?" Like,
yeah,
I don't have to give that information out.
Yeah,
piss off.
I would answer with, "Don't give a fuck."
Yeah. I would answer with, "Shut up, Karen."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, my surname is Owner. What part of
There
get
you go.
What part
There
of
you
get the fuck out are you having trouble with?
Exactly. What part of the word private property don't you understand?
Yeah, I signed the checks. Fuck off.
I'm a big fan of Hugh Mungus. You know, that man was a legend.
Oh, that man is my hero.
Yeah, he is such a awesome dude. What's your name? Hugh Mungus.
I'm just curious, is everyone familiar with the video of Humongous here? Is anyone not on the panel?
I'm not.
Okay. Let's to sum it up very quickly. A guy was accosted by a woman who demanded his name, and he decided to tell a dad joke to the worst possible person. She demanded his name, and he said, "My name's Humongous." And she goes, "Humongous what?" And he goes, That's it. It's Humongous." And she goes, "What's humongous?" And he goes, "That's my name." And then she starts accusing him of sexual harassment and like follows him down a hall, like screaming that you just abused a woman. And the guy's sitting there going, "What are you talking about?" And nobody takes her.
On his face was amazing. I'm trying to remember which big YouTuber actually wasn't it the dude who is always going after Keemstar?
H3H3.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, he interviewed the guy, did like a whole GoFundMe for him, did a whole bunch of stuff, and a video came out of like the council meeting that they were both at earlier, showing that her and her friends are just like awful people all the time. And it really put that whole video of her yelling at him into context. It's a fascinating little case study if you just look up the story of Humongous on YouTube. It's a good time. Although I will say, though, the best part of it is during that council meeting, the guy, Humongous, I can't remember his real name. He's describing how the police in that area helped get his daughter off of drugs and get her back on her feet. And the woman who yelled at him, her crowd of friends, they yell out, "Is she white?" And Hugh kind of looks at them and goes, "She's Latino," because he's Latino, like visibly Latino.
Yeah. But yeah, from a distance, he kind of looks like a white man, you know? And they have a lot of hate for white men. Those are the ultra Karens, I guess.
I think even at best, he looks like a guy whose like grandfather was Italian.
Yeah, it's but their prejudice just doesn't see it. They are really disgusting people. They're even they are actually disgusting people. This Karen is a better person than that, so that's saying something.
Yeah, that's true. This Karen so far is nowhere near as bad as those people. Should we get back to her?
Let's do it. Go on, Karen.
Okay, so is that your store policy?
Yes.
You know you're licensed by the state of Ohio to service every customer that comes in this public.
It's my business. If you don't want to leave, you want to create a disturbance, I will call the Wycliffe Police.
I'm going to leave, but I will be reporting you to
Go right
the
ahead.
Secretary of
Oh,
State.
you can go right ahead. And
Okay,
leave.
you're welcome.
You want my business?
And what is your name?
Thank you.
Jessica?
My name is Jessica.
And you are dealer
You know,
37?
It really doesn't matter if you believe in it.
So, I hate to pause it so frequently, but she's lied again. You're licensed by the state of Ohio, which means you have to serve everyone.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
While businesses in Ohio cannot refuse service based on discrimination for race, national origin, or disability, masks do not fall within any of these categories. Ohio businesses, and generally all businesses, have the right to refuse service to anyone absent a legal exception.
Yeah.
Been doing it forever. No shoes, no shirt, no service.
Right.
Well, now it's become no shoes, no shirt, no mask, no service.
Yeah. I knew that it
What's
varied
the
from state to state how the right to refuse works, but I just Googled it, and in Ohio, they absolutely fucking can.
And like Slim and Live in Cyborg says, she always leaves before getting arrested. So, I mean, how many times has she done this, reported it to people, and nothing came of it? Because guess what? We're all sick of your bullshit. Just fuck off.
Well, you know what came of it, though? All of the angry anti-vax moms on Facebook know who she is now. She got a tiny taste of something that had once been in the same room as notoriety, and she's going to ride that horse into the ground.
Yeah, you're not wrong there. Should we watch more of this bitch, or do you want to go on to something else?
But you know what? I think that's a good thing to ask the audience about.
Yeah,
absolutely. Because I've had.
So let's do it. Yeah, let's do 1. We kick the bitch. 2. We'll keep playing it. Put it in the chat. Let's see what goes.
Yeah,
and
I want to learn about paranormal activity.
And
sorry,
while
we're
we're waiting for the responses, I'm saying like what Team Skeptic said on his video. The customer is always right. That mentality is dead. It's dead. These are business owners. They're doing a job. If you go in there fucking with their job, then you're just gonna get asked to leave like this. He literally told her to leave, and she didn't fucking leave right away. Like the first thing she should have done is go for the door. Now he can trespass her because she's going in there talking to another person and harassing them.
Mm-hmm. That's right.
My favorite thing is in the chat, you see a whole bunch of ones, and then DKG Custom said Juan, like Juan.
Yeah. So I saw more than enough ones that if we have a gong sound ready, we can. If not, we'll just, all tell her to fuck off. There we go.
There we go.
Don't let your ass hit the door, or the door hit your ass on the way out. I fuck.
What the hell was that?
Thank you, Radical.
Yeah.
That is Doctor Who, you know.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
The most powerful creature in the universe.
They used to be defeated by simple stairs until the show got rebooted. But,
and they have toilet plungers for guns.
Yes, they do. But I want to kind of do my own wrapping thoughts on that, and to kind of follow on with what Boole was saying, that the customer is always right, that whole thing is dead. I'm going to kind of paraphrase Nietzsche here and say that's dead, and people like you killed it, Karen. People who abuse the preferential treatment of customers are the reason that customers no longer deserve preferential treatment. So good job on it.
Yep. I just wanted to say, while we're on the subject of COVID, did you see the picture? Did you see the footage of the Dalek in the UK while they were in isolation? There was somebody got into their Dalek and was driving around the streets, and instead of exterminate, the Dalek was going, isolate, isolate, all humans must be isolated.
That's awesome.
That's really good.
I saw a picture once of like a meme of one that was tending to some flowers, and it was saying exfoliate.
They are the smartest and the strongest creatures in the universe, and all they say is weird words.
Yeah, well, if they're so smart, why don't they have a more useful body structure? But what I was going to say is we've got some pretty good videos to pick from. Let's go through and find some, because we've got a supposed flat Earth model, and remember how long it took me to find it last time? It could get. Oh no, there we go. Okay, I got it. So we played that bitch. So we've got two SovCits having a back and forth argument. I think it's over the internet, like one video, and then they answer each other or something. We got Apollo 14 in the Airfix model charade, paranormal investigation, flat Earth model, Noah's flood and the catastrophic plate tectonics. And, we already did that bitch. So that's the choices.
Well, I'm going to say I'm pretty sure that we've seen the Apollo 14 Airfix one before, because I remember that name specifically triggering me.
Oh, really? Okay.
But I'm very intrigued by the Paranormal Activity one. I'm hoping it's as lame as every Ghost Hunter show I've ever seen.
Just two people standing there going, I peed my pants. Oh, I peed my pants. Oh, we better run.
Oh, like the show that South Park was mocking in that clip, I saw that show once. It just happened to be on TV, and I sat down and watched an episode because it was about the OK Corral. They were at the OK Corral, and they were trying to find the spirits of everyone who died at the shootout at the OK Corral, which was like 5 people. But they're wandering around outdoors at night in the wind, wandering around with those cold spot finders. I was like, the stupidest thing I've ever seen. You're gonna find there's gonna be a breeze going by your machine. So if it's as stupid as that, I really look forward to it.
Okay, well, we got a vote for Paranormal. I'll throw in on Paranormal too, because you made it sound pretty good.
Oh, I'm down for that too, but at some point we've got to see a flat Earth model.
Oh, we're not getting out of this episode without it. No way.
Yeah, this.
I'd say next.
Yeah, the Paranormal.
I'm going to remind you that you asked for that when you see it, because if it's the one I'm thinking of, you're going to be incredibly impressed.
Right.
if it is based on the azimuthal equidistance map, I am going to launch the Doomsday facepalm. The planet will be destroyed and flat.
Oh, it is so much worse than that. You have no idea.
Oh, God. Finger on the button, Regical. I think we're going to need it.
So,
I'm building something behind the moon.
Shall we go with the Paranormal then? And because that's only 4 minutes anyway, so it's short.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll say do
Let's
that.
split up, gang.
We'll do the model one next.
That always works, Ragical.
Yeah.
Always.
I'll go with the girls, and you guys go with the dog and hippie. You know.
Much more than can be seen or heard. Now enjoy seeing and hearing this.
Wow, they really have their video editing down pat, don't they?
Yeah, really timed the music well with when the text.
Cause and type. Anything else you'd like to say?
I'm kidding me, right? I'm sorry. Where was the word? Like, all I heard was really bad amplified Browning noise.
Well, I am convinced. I have to say, I was coming in skeptical, but the sheer weight of objective evidence presented there would sway any fair-minded observer.
Well, right now, as we speak, I'm writing a letter to see if this guy can contact me with my dead grandfather. I mean, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
This almost reminds me of EVPs in general. Remind me of this. There was a Bill Hicks bit about hearing satanic lyrics when you play records backwards. He was talking about how like everyone had that one friend who would come to their house and go, "Come here, man, listen." Do you hear that? It clearly says Satan is Lord. It's just, I didn't hear a thing there. I think it was Boole who said I just heard like amplified room noise. That's all I heard.
Yeah, this is just like the time Paul McCartney died and was replaced by a duplicate. I mean, that was proof.
That was a pop in the frickin' static.
But wait, there's more.
All right, yeah. Let's see what the second thing is. There's got to be a video with EVP is a very disappointing EVP video.
Yeah, now for the basement. That's got to be good.
Oh yes,
Spooky, I mean, that's where the hell else did ghosts hang out? I mean, attics and basements.
Man, if I were a ghost, I would go to the basement and jingle some damn change.
Absolutely.
I think ghosts like preserves. That's why they go to the basement, Blue, right? Because they just like jam.
Dick, you wouldn't want me as a ghost. I would move your furniture. You wouldn't even know where to go.
What if I had a blind dog? You asshole.
I would put the blind dog in the attic.
Blue, you just made me have something of an epiphany, pointing out that ghosts seem to always appear in the basement or the attic. The two notoriously draftiest places in a house.
Yeah. I mean, there's a very obscure British television show called The Fade where somebody is able to see ghosts. And it turns out that ghosts can't open doors. And they can't pass through them. They just have no impact on the physical world, but they're trying to sort of change that by eating enough blood, apparently. You don't need to know the details. But anyway, at one stage, one ghost comes up onto a roof to talk to another ghost, and they look out over London, and there are just all of these rooftops with ghosts on them, and the ghosts can't get off the rooftops because they can't open the doors. So it's just this entire city with a ghost every couple of just standing on the roof. It's this kind of surreal thing about how it would work. But anyway.
Well, I want to let this play until we get to the part where they say Biggie Smalls 3 times.
Here we go.
You summoned me for a fool.
Can you bang on the wall now?
Did you hear that?
I thought I heard somebody coughing.
Are you being treated well?
We go back. We got to hear that again.
Yeah, we got to hear it.
He's talking to a mushroom.
Okay, everyone quiet. Everyone quiet.
Okay.
He's talking to a fucking light bulb.
Not only that, is it just me, or the first image was a hallway, the second one is a light bulb. Neither of those looked like they were moving at all. They looked like they were still images.
They are.
Yeah, I think they're just downloaded from YouTube sites for, like, you know, other creators to use. Like, it's just, you know, shitty effects.
The guy searched spooky wallpaper.
Damn, dude. Kevin, I was right. They did amazing video editing, you know, by downloading pictures. So it's almost a PowerPoint presentation.
Hey,
Almost.
I know where this comes from. It's from the After Dark screensaver.
Wow.
God. All right, we gotta hear this woman clearly not saying no and then weeping.
Yeah, I gotta roll it back a bit, Bull. I fucked it right up.
He did roll
mute, especially the dick in the room here. So everyone's quiet.
Shh, quiet now.
Are you being treated well?
I can't pause.
I don't believe this.
Did you hear that?
I'll
Yes,
give
I
them
did.
this time they did at least have their buddy whisper no into the mic.
I
Yeah.
don't think it was their buddy. I think it was just them. They just
There might be one person.
They just whispered. And so it's ridiculous.
You're right,
I don't
Tony.
know.
Who the hell would want to talk to them anyway? The losers.
Yeah.
I would expect a get out.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
so
that was.
I didn't hear the weeping at all. I didn't hear a single not even amplified 50%.
I heard vaguely no, but like you said, that's probably him just whispering into the mic.
Maybe someone farted.
Well, this is the laziest EVP video I've ever seen, or in general, ghost video I've ever seen, because if you're going to do the knocking on the wall thing, you have to have the location that gets knocked on visible on camera. Otherwise, it's just you doing this and going, "Did you hear that?"
God damn! What the hell was that?
Like, you know, at least in other videos, they take the effort to have, you know, your friend standing on the other side of the door so that he can swing it closed really fast. And it's seriously, it almost makes you wonder that, like, this is one of two things. One, someone who is very lazily trying to get in on a trend, or two, is so stupid that they think vague things they kind of sort of heard are actual evidence.
I'm waiting for somebody to say, "Be very, very quiet. We're hunting ghosts."
Exactly. Elmer Fudd.
Well, anybody want to put their foot into this bucket any deeper? Shall we?
After we give the old library a chance, and if not, we move on to the flat Earth model.
Yeah. Okay.
If you want us to leave, make a noise or say something to us. Can you do that again for us?
What? What the hell was that? Was that Rob the Robot?
That sounded like one of those old toys in the 70s that drives itself on an 8-track tape. You know, those kind of robot things. Yeah, in walks Nathan Thompson and his...
Yeah, nothing good.
Spirit box.
You know her name? I do. Yeah, Anita's all right here.
Okay, I have to point out, you're recording in a hotel. You don't think there's other guests on the other side of the doors, on the other side of the walls, having conversations about lesbians? That couldn't be a logical explanation for any of this. No.
Can we go to the other room with the lesbians?
You can hear music playing from somewhere, like above or below them.
Well, they said
And
that was contamination from the bar downstairs. Well, if you're hearing the bar downstairs, the music, don't you think you might be able to hear the people in the room next to you?
Yeah, like the point of an EVP is you're supposed to do it in as quiet as an area as possible to eliminate the possibility of it being other noise. If you've got the noise of an entire bar downstairs.
Sounds like a peeler joint, too.
Oh, man. This guy's grade A stupid.
And Jinzu's got it. They weren't talking about lesbians. They were talking about the thespians from the theater down the street.
What does EVP stand for? Roger Rabbit. Yeah, that's a good question. What does it stand for? Electronic voice something?
Electro voice phenomenon or something like that?
Yeah, electronic voice phenomenon.
Yeah, it means you suckers will believe anything.
Exactly.
That's not even original. The name is just so stupid. Why is it an electronic voice? I mean, it's a ghost. The ghosts are not digital, you know? Well,
maybe they think in binary.
I looked it up because I wanted to see if there was some really basic scientific debunk you could of them. And there isn't really, but the word pareidolia covers it pretty well.
Yeah. Have you guys ever seen the British television show Ultraviolet?
Sounds familiar.
I haven't.
It's a mini series about vampires, and the vampires don't show up on television screens, photographs, mirrors, or telephones or recording devices. So in order to communicate over a phone, they have to use a voice speaker, and it's made a decade ago, and so the voice speakers are pretty diabolical. But it's quite funny because sometimes that's a huge impediment. The vampire wants to communicate something over a distance, and they're just not able to. But I watch a lot of trashy media. Let's get that out there in the open. I'm going to confess.
That's funny. So Ancient Aliens is something that you TiVo, right?
No. There is a hard lower limit. I'll watch trashy fiction, but trashy stuff pretending to be non-fiction really gets my goat.
Yeah.
And Graham Hancock, fuck you.
But he's got the right last name, that's for sure.
Right, yeah.
That Ultraviolet show, the more you described it to me, it almost sounded like it's like they're vampires, but they're also that kind of Orthodox Jew that can't operate technologies on Saturdays.
Right, yeah.
Yeah, the Muslims who can't do anything work-related during the...
I had a Muslim friend in university, And during Ramadan one day, we were all out getting stoned by the side of the building, and he came out with a cigarette, and we're like, "Hey, Aziz, what are you up to?" And he goes, "Just having breakfast, man." It was like 8 o'clock.
Wild. Well, like this is ridiculous. Should we do flat Earth model? Should we keep going with this? What do you guys think?
This is too stupid.
Fair time just to laugh at, but I think we should move on to the flat Earth model.
Yeah.
Thank you.
There's the sound of freedom.
That's 4 minutes I'll never get back.
That was just. I mean, can they get a worse microphone next time, please?
Yeah.
Can they not have a noisy bar below them next time?
Yeah, I didn't know somebody made a microphone modeled P900.
It's like there's no excuse for it. Every bar has a last call. Wait till everyone goes the fuck home.
If I knew they were gonna do this, there's actually a Sennheiser MZA 900p. So there is a 900p.
Oh, really? There is?
Microphone.
Wow. Oh, man.
Oh, wait, it's actually a cool Pix. No, it's not a cool Pix P900 with a microphone zoom. They put it on a freaking P900 or P1000, actually.
That would be too funny. Oh, God.
Yeah, but anyway, if I actually knew some kind of ghost busters were gonna do their thing, I was just gonna hide out and make noises, you know?
Well, I didn't see any books laying around, so it ain't a Beetlejuice type ghost, that's for sure. So yeah, flat Earth map model, whatever the fuck this idiot thinks he's got coming out of his butt.
Yeah, the last flat Earth model I saw was the one that Fuckwitward talked about.
Oh yeah.
If anyone remembers that, the wire model of the celestial sphere.
Can't make this shit up, man.
Oh man. All right, let's get this shit show on the road, shall we?
Yeah.
See what this other one's got, yeah.
Hello, everybody. This is my flat Earth model. As you can see, there's Australia right there, and you can see all the continents. You know, let me get a little closer, up close and personal. Okay. Now, you see the red spot? That's a volcano that I have, you know, on the flat Earth model. And the hottest thing known to man is the volcano. It's not the sun.
Why didn't we think of
His
that?
name?
Brilliant.
His name?
It's let me see. I actually have him linked up. Come on. Who found the video there?
I'm finding. Hold on, I'm on it. High Vibes. Oh, of course.
High Vibes, you get a C+ because you put a lot of work into this, but it's a big load of shit.
I'll give him a B- because it's wearing a tinfoil hat. like Roger Rabbit said.
Yeah.
Roger Rabbit in the chat said that. It's like it's wearing a tinfoil hat. B-.
It has a tinfoil hat. The planet has a tinfoil hat. That's amazing, Roger Rabbit. Awesome.
So what he's done here is he's modified a clock.
Yeah.
So that's how he gets. Well, he explains later on. That's how he's gotten the various things to. That's how he gets the sun and moon to rotate like that. Except that in his thing, the dome overhead doesn't rotate. What rotates is the water. He goes on to explain in some detail. Mm-hmm. And the moon is actually the reflection of the Earth in the dome up above. It's not an independent object.
My God, that makes absolutely no sense. That's even worse than other flat Earth claims.
So you thought that the azimuthal equidistant plot was going to be the bad part about this particular model? No, it goes. It spirals a lot further down the drain.
I'm so confused.
This man has taken this man has taken a bloody drill rig down the rabbit hole, and now he's drilling even deeper.
How is somebody smart enough to mod the clock and dumb enough to do it for flat Earth all at the same time? What the fuck?
Well, he ruined a clock. I mean, you know,
Can it be fixed?
he took off the hour hand and the minute hand, put an extension on the second hand, put lights on either end, and then just put it as a azimuthal map on over the face of it, and then put a red light, and that's apparently where sunlight comes from.
And he's got a little motor turning the thing that would normally have.
Well, that's just the clock. He's left the second hand there. That's why it goes around it the way it does. Yeah.
It's Tony. I wonder what time is it on this planet.
I think it's about the
5 minutes past stupid
4th century BC or something like that.
Dunning-Kruger o'clock, maybe.
It's about
o'clock is it? Yeah.
It's about 10 moons past the volcano.
Yeah, somewhere between Pangea and now, but it's not now.
This man has no idea how reflections works. This man has no idea. I think this sentence should end it there.
I say it's half past Monkey's ass according to his balls, really.
The idiot asked with incredulity, the water rotates? And that was one of my thoughts. And someone, Dread Lindworm, responded with, presumably tides? Yeah, but that still requires a force. And
does
you don't...
Does the Earth move, or the actual land mass? Or... Man, what the fuck is he doing? It doesn't make any fucking sense. What the hell is he doing?
Now listen, don't you know that water always finds its rotation? Come on now.
Oh man,
I want to see how this model explains the length of darkness and length of brightness that the Arctic experiences on a rotating yearly schedule.
Yeah, if you think this conversation is going anywhere near that level of detail, you are sadly deluded.
Tony, you got to keep in mind that this dick is an optimist, you know.
He may be an optimist, but
I had already forgotten that I completely scripted my first response to this because I was predicting what he was going to do, and I do still have to do it. He still thinks a model
is much of a prediction, then, is it?
Will you let me fucking make it? He's still like every flat earther thinks a model is a model.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not
shut the hell up, Dick.
But you're right. I didn't even catch on to that. He doesn't understand. It's not like an Airfix model. It's just...
Like they don't understand that a model is a complicated system of trying to explain the world around you. It's not a physical demonstration.
I think he even wonders if he tips over the bloody thing. Why is my water falling off? This is Daniel Pratt levels of bendy tubes over bloody barbecue.
If he holds it there long enough, will I see the little building from Monty Python fall off the edge?
Sail away.
Yeah.
So water won't stick to a ball, but it will stick to a dome. Okay. I'm working on it.
Well, that I always have questions about that, about the whole what's outside the dome, because like they generally say it's like the waters of heaven that are cascading over the dome, and that's why the sky looks blue. I think is their ridiculous explanation. But
my God.
Beyond that, I always end up coming back to it's turtles all the way down with them, because you have to keep going. You have to keep explaining what's outside of that outermost layer.
Oh, it's really easy to explain that, Kevin. I mean, we live in God's bathroom, and he poops and shits on us, and that's kind of what you want your meteorites, huh? Well, God can provide them.
Just thinking, what are meteorites then?
Yeah, that's when he eats too much corn, baby.
Kidney stones.
Oh God, kidney stones.
Have you ever heard of the divine wind? That man farts as well. God, man, I mean, it looks like a toilet bowl. Why are so? Basically, we are the result of the bottom of the toilet bowl of God. I wonder when he's gonna flush. I mean, been a while.
The Earth is a log.
No, it's one of those. It's one of those toilets where it occasionally just gets, it runs in the middle of the night for no reason, like for 5 seconds. And
that thing where you wake up in the middle of the night and you hear that hissing sound. You're like, what the fuck is that?
Global Mom says, "What's gonna hit?"
Goddamn dome.
Oh, funny.
So I was reading a book about the history of studying the shape of the Earth, and in Roman times there was a compromise position because they were having exactly the same debate. Like, don't be stupid. The Earth can't be a sphere because people would fall off the bottom. But there was a compromise position between sphere and flat, and that was that the Earth is pine cone shaped.
That seems worse than pear shaped.
So you know how the sort of ray things on a pine cone are flat, so everybody can stand on their own flat bit, but they curve around. So the large scale curvature is explained, and then there's water in between the flat pine coney leaf bits, and this apparently was considered to be a reasonable compromise by the general masses and some scholars.
To be fair, I kind of think they missed their opportunity there. Why not a pineapple? On the pizza.
They might not have known about pineapples. I don't know.
Yeah, that's possible.
We can still blame the Canadians, right?
Yes.
God damn it, Dick. God damn it, Mr. Kennedy.
Yeah, put that pineapple on pizza and serve it up, baby.
God damn
Absolutely.
Blame Canada.
Oh, yeah.
you should change your YouTube, or not your YouTube handle, but your Twitter handle to Dead Pineapple on Pizza.
I might do that.
We could have a pickled pineapple in the jar. Be great.
I have a question. How long is this video? Because so far we've
long. It is long. It just becomes a tsunami of crazy. He just goes on about how it's common sense.
Let me go on to the numbers that we have so far. We have seen 44 seconds of this video. There are 13 minutes and 35 seconds left.
And we already debunked it.
That are absolutely content free.
So
but
we win.
We have an after show at 10, so let's keep that in mind.
Yeah, I was just watching that too.
Should we maybe hear a little more of him just to poke some more fun until then?
I'll just say one thing. Let's just be amazed at the fact that he actually crammed that entire brain fart into 13 minutes instead of what all the other flurs do in 8 hours,
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I'll tell
True
you,
enough.
I'm getting real fucking sick of flat earthers saying, "You want proof? Here's my proof," and then they link me to a 4-hour video. I'm like, I don't fucking care.
Yeah.
That's not proof. It's YouTube.
No, that's just 4 idiots talking for 4 hours. That doesn't prove anything more than idiots have a lot to say.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch this moron. I mean, look at the way it shines right now. It almost looks like he made it out of Jell-O.
Yeah, it looks delicious.
Fluff's gonna fluff.
Indeed. Way to go, Google lady. All right, shall we do it?
It's not the sun, it's the volcano. Why? Because the volcano shines from below and shines above on the crystalline plasma dome that's above us.
Which volcano is that?
Crystalline plasma. Let's think about that.
Yeah, I don't think that's the word you're looking for.
It's in Vanuatu.
So wait.
Aren't those
is that thing
states
stationary or moving?
Aren't those states mutually
It's
exclusive though?
stationary.
Like crystalline implies solid, and then plasma is two states
state in
away.
and of itself. Yeah.
That way,
No,
madness
it's-
lies. Do not try and parse what he is saying. Just let it wash over you.
Okay.
No, I understand it, guys. It's the fifth state of matter, and it's crystalline plasma. It's one big word. You're probably not up to speed.
No, guys, you're all getting it wrong. Crystalline plasma is a crafting material from the game Remnant from the Ashes.
There we go. That actually makes more sense.
I prefer my fifth element in the form of Milo Jovovich. So, you know.
Multipass.
Multipass.
Multipass. All right. Let's let him go a little further, because I think we let him go a full 3 seconds there.
Well,
Yeah,
he
let's
doesn't
let him
deserve
flurf a little more.
He doesn't deserve it.
Flurf.
And the rotation of it all comes from the waters, the ocean. And what makes the ocean rotate is the magnetic field in the middle or in the middle of the pole, right here in the middle of the earth. And that's, when you look up, you see the North Star. That star doesn't move. And everything around it moves, the stars. Why? Because your ocean is rotating. Right? And everything below that shines brightly from the volcano, that shines above, that casts light from below and casts light above and bring light back down, is from the volcano. And the brightness of the sky comes from the brightness of the crystalline dome, which is white. That's why when the sun is high in the sky, it looks bright.
High in the sky? I thought it didn't go high in the sky. I thought it just moved around. But is he aware that there's more than one volcano?
Yeah.
I want to like the map of a fantasy novel where there's just the volcano and that's where the bad guy lives.
Look at the scale.
House.
Look at the scale. Everybody in New Guinea is dead.
Yeah, but wait. I'm still confused about the moving water. That volcano is supposed to be a reflection on the dome, which is the sun. And I mean, doesn't he see a problem with this pause screen right now? It's not actually at the location of the...
No, he doesn't see a problem with this. And, again, you're just going to you're going to drive yourself as crazy as he is trying to make sense of it. So,
Tony, wait, Tony, I think even flat earthers would go crazy talking to this guy because they have a certain amount of logic, very low level logic, but this guy is just certifiable. What the hell is this?
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right. This guy would be seriously concerning to me if I I kind of think that he shouldn't be trusted with sharp objects or
I'll tell you what.
He probably needs an attendant with him when he goes to the bathroom just to remind him of the way out.
But the water's rotating in the toilet, so there's my evidence for the toilet bowl we live in.
Yeah, that's where he got the idea to begin with.
Also, this guy puts the rage in magical. I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah.
I don't know, guys. I think we're being a little too harsh. I think it's a really pretty map for a fantasy novel.
I'm getting a flight from Canada right now. Kevin, where do you live? I want to punch someone. Not related to...
Wait, Kevin's right. That's Narnia.
It's gotta be.
There's a game I really enjoy. It's called Ark Survival Evolved, and the maps it takes place on are essentially a flat Earth. It's aside from topography, it's a flat disc shape, and there's a dome covering the top. And the only way the game managed to pull that off? Aliens and technology that they don't have to explain. That's the only way you could make a flat Earth map seem semi-realistic. And that's
George Tsoukalos term there.
That's what this reminds me of. Is it's just you stick it in a fictional world and you insert magic MacGuffin A and it all works.
Oh, when it comes to this guy, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of insert, and he does it all on his own.
Just did a little bit of a Will Smith laugh there.
But can you imagine, like if this guy is one of those guys that talks to himself while he's working? I can reenact him building this right now. Derp, 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 derp. I'm done.
If he's using a screwdriver, electronic screwdriver, he basically does the thing like. You got to get your derps in there, rotational.
It's an impact derp, an impact derper.
You got to say though, the way he speaks with that educated posh accent does get on your nerves.
It's not. See, that's the misconception. We hear a posh accent and we assume it means intelligence.
Yeah,
because we're so
just explain the hell out of the joke, why don't you?
No, I'm just saying I lost all of that the moment I dated a British girl once.
Oh yeah. I hope she's watching. That was good.
I'll tell you right now, Aslan is gonna come up and punch him in the face.
So, but you raise a great point in the sense that a lot of these flat earthers, I was shocked the first time I heard them because some of them sound actually quite eloquent, and you're going, well, there's no way this guy can be that stupid.
Mm-hmm.
You make that judgment on the basis of the way that they're talking, and then they're just complete morons. It is hard to wrap your head around just how dumb they are, and it would be regardless of how they talked. It's hard to wrap your mind around sort of flirtedom. But when they present themselves really well, you just go, how do you believe this shit?
Oh, I just got Poe. I mean, Nathan Oakley, is that the one you're going on about? That guy's so fake. I mean, seriously.
Nathan Oakley is clearly a mendacious, meretricious moron.
But that's also how they get these flat earthers, right? They hear fancy words and they are like, hey, I don't know those words.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We're sorry everybody here, but we've got an after show that kicks in like 13 minutes or something like that, and we have to get this wrapped up. But everybody on the panel here, if we want to, we can throw one of these videos up and continue over there or whatever. So this doesn't have to end. Cheese Mondo hosts the after show. We'll get the link in the chat now. Kevin, you want to take? Okay. Oh, I'm gonna die. You want to take us around?
Oh boy! All right, Big Blue. What'd you think of tonight?
Thank God I showed up late. That's what I think.
Well said. Steamy Cup of Reason, what did you think of tonight?
I thought it was absolutely friggin' moronically stupid, and for forget it. just stupid.
The word of the day is
yeah. I just went in the bathroom and I heard a ghost say derp.
After he saw that map in the toilet bowl.
That's right.
Derp. Oh, what'd you think of tonight?
Did we lose him?
No, you didn't. I inverse muted. Sorry. This is so much. I mean, I congratulate Colin who told Dick to go get these videos. He got one from every line of crap that we usually pull out almost, except for anti-vax, and it rocked as far as taking your mind off the seriousness of the world for a change.
Yeah.
I love it. Thank you. But God damn, so much stupid in the world. Are we ever going to grow up as a species? Fuck my life.
I tell you, man, one day we're gonna meet some like super advanced alien species, and we're gonna realize that this is just how it is. We're all fucking stupid. We're gonna realize that like those aliens are all super racist or something.
Well, I think actually sort of it's actually a sign of technological advancement that people this stupid haven't just died of starvation or, been eaten by something or killed off by some disease. The fact that they survive regardless of their refusal to meet up with reality is just a sign of how far we've come. But I do want to say, since we're wrapping up, I have a live stream at 10 p.m. British summertime, I think it is, and that's 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I was wondering if Blue might be able or interested to come. It's okay if he can't. No, I did ask Blue, and he can't. So okay, but yeah. I just remembered that I had asked him. But anyway, so I just wanted to put that out there. If people have nothing else to do, Krafty Keelah, Conspiracy Cats, and Clive Wells will be guests. Yeah.
Cool.
So hoping to see people there. Anyway.
Cool. All right. Excellent. And Radical the Unhallowed Night. What do you think of tonight?
My head hurts. And I am a professional facepalm stunt man, so you did something, and you should be sorry. But yeah, I am actually gonna slap this guy around in this other video. There was actually a video where he didn't do this. This is a new video, I think. It's his first video, and I'm gonna slap that around this Monday, I think. So.
Cool.
Hey Radical, tell them next time you have me on, get some better numpties. I prefer at least to flute quality levels.
Yeah, you would. Also, you just said it yourself, I mean...
Fair enough, bye guys.
Oh, okay, bye. she's fed up with you guys. Did you hear that?
Bitch.
I don't think I missed anybody there during the raps, did I? Did anyone else not get a chance to?
I heard that dick.
I do got one for that guy with the flat Earth model, buddy. I know exactly what to do with that piece of art you made. Hey, COVID Karen, bend over. Poof! Right in the shitter.
Hey, that could actually be a new joke. We have humongous and we have bend over.
But I guess on that note, looking at the time here, we better wrap it up. So we've got a whole bunch of wild and crazy stupid in the vault that we'll be pulling up, and you don't know what's coming next. We're going all crazy and finding the biggest morons we can. And we've got some coming up right now on the after show. So join us, everybody. We'll drop the link here. It's over with Cheese Mondo, and we're going to have a blast. And on that note, let's say goodnight, everybody. We're out of here. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Oh. I heard the bitch again. Merp.